One. So let's have a look at, if you can't take your own 360-degree panoramas, you can use the Google Street View images. It's a little bit of kind of a clunky system, but it's worth checking out. So let's get started, and I'll show you how to do it. You can add these into your Blender files, and locate your models in some interesting locations. So let's have a look first. So you want to go to streetviewdownload.eu, and you'll see we've got continue the website and download their app as well. Okay, so they've got a Windows and a Mac app, so you want to download that, and then you want to continue to the website. And when you continue to the website, you'll end up with a screen that looks something like this. And we can do like random street views. So let's just tell it to go and do one. It's thinking about it. Okay, here comes some random street views, which is all good. But if you want a bit more control over things, let's search for somewhere. So I'm going to search for this. So let's go Hobart, Tasmania, and that should do the trick. Okay, so here we are, Hobart. Let's have a look. So let's start to zoom in. Now, if we want to get ourselves a bit of a panorama, let's just pick somewhere to go to. Having a look around the city centre here. Okay, so Collins Street. This will do. Okay, so let's pick a spot like this. So all you got to do is set a pin. Good one. Okay, the pin comes up, and we can see it gives us some coordinates here. So I'm going to copy the coordinates. Now you've got to be, we're in the southern hemisphere, so we've got a negative 42. So let's just make sure we get the full coordinates, including negatives if you've got one. So I'll copy that. And then what I've got to do is load a panorama. So I click on load a panorama and scroll down through this window to the bottom, and then we'll just paste that info in. Okay, so it automatically separates out the two coordinates, and we'll go load that panorama. Okay, and here we are. So the panorama is loaded up on the side here. That's looking good. So all we've really got to do now is we want to click to copy the panorama ID. Thank you, we got that. And then we want to go to the app. Now the app, if you're running on Mac, it doesn't have a developer ID. So you will have to make sure you allow it in these settings. Okay, so if you're doing this in a school environment, you might need to go and see the technicians in order to run this app for the first time. They'll soon sort you out with it. Okay, so I'm going to pop in the panorama ID. That's cool. So I'll paste that in there, and I'm just going to select the folder. I might just call that number 2 because I've already done one. Okay, so that's cool. Let's go save. Okay, I haven't messed with any of these settings. They look pretty good. I assume they're sort of optimized to the Google Street View's resolution, and I'm just going to go download panorama. Okay, so I'll let it do its thing. Good one. Okay, it's done. So I've just saved it to my desktop. Now I can go back to Blender, where we had our street art sort of based in an alleyway here in Hobart, and let's just quickly swap in a new one. So I'm in nodes. I've got my world selected down here, okay, and this is the panorama that we've got at the moment. So let's just remove that panorama. So it lights up this bright magenta color saying, well, we're looking for an image, but the slot's empty. That's cool. And now we just click on open, and let's go browsing for our Street View 360, and this is the version 2. So I'll just select that, open the image, give it a sec to re-render, and there we go. Okay, we've got ourselves an image, and we've got our billboard sitting there in the middle of the street. So we may just need to adjust our our shadows, so our light direction and that sort of thing. But that's basically how you do it. So hopefully that van is not going to crash into our billboard there, as it turns out. So give that a go, and yeah, I think it's a lot of fun. Okay, so I'll leave it there for the moment. Thanks.